Busy week for the Badgers as the Big Ten Conference games hit the second half of the season. They wrapped up the first half of the season in a very competitive game, a tough result for Wisconsin in College Park against the Maryland Terrapins. And after a rather bumpy first half, to say the least, in Evanston, the Badgers cranked it up at both ends of the floor in the second half. A career-high 15 points from Carter Gilmore, 11 from Max Klesman, all of those points coming after halftime. John Tonje poured in 27 as Wisconsin begins the second half of conference play with a 6-point win against Northwestern. We'll check out some of the highlights. We'll hear from some of the Badgers. We sit down with freshman Jack Robison, and we have our weekly chat with head coach Greg Gard. All coming up on the Badgers Sports Report. Just inside a half court, 12 to shoot. Tonje, left foul line extended, finds Crowell, open three, left wing. Air ball caught by Janicki. Out to Tonje for three, straight on, straight in. John Tonje saying, I'll carry it.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say 8 quick points for John Tonje.
Into Tonje, baseline right against Cherovino. Cherovino trying to D him up. A step back three for Tonje. Yes! Oh, John Tonje on fire in the first half. Tied at 23. McGee, baseline right, inbounds to Winter. Back to Kamari, 5 to shoot. Gilmore will for three. Left of the circle. A much-needed three for Carter Gilmore. Gilmore between the arcs. Sends to Klesman outside left. Barry defends. Max out to Gilly. Open three. Left side. Got it again! Back-to-back triples from Carter Gilmore. Side Cherovino for three. Air ball caught by Klesman. And Max will send it ahead to Tonje. Nice pass, nice catch. Low on the right, up no. Gilmore the follow for two, and that's a career high for Carter Gilmore. He has 10. Badgers up 4 and with the ball. Tonje on the left wing against Martinelli. Tonje spinning left lane line out to Gilmore for three. Left of the circle. He hit it. Oh my goodness, Carter Gilmore. 62-55, Wisconsin with 6:28 remaining. Carter Gilmore with a career day when the Badgers absolutely needed it. This is Wisconsin basketball. Hands off the screen of Crowell. Klesman for three, and he buries it. Blackwell driving right lane line, runs it up and in off the glass. Tapped by Crowell, picked up Winter, finds Tonje, down the lane, slam dunk. Slips it in the crowd, low on the left, slam dunk. Finds McGee, low on the left, he'll finish.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, treating the Badgers, treating you. And is brought to you by Construction Business Group, Wisconsin operating engineers and respected contractors, building Wisconsin together. And by Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling. But to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. Welcome to East Park Medical Center. UW Health. Remarkable.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
Our customers have always been our priority.
Our customers are our family, and we want to make sure they know that we'll do everything in our power to lower prices, to be the place that they want to shop.
You're going to see the savings all over the store. We did a deep dive and we took advantage of every lower price, lower costs we could to make it better for our customers.
There's absolutely no reason to shop anywhere but Hy-Vee.
Clear your path to a great career today. Climb to reach your career potential with no loans and no debt, so you can earn while you learn. A Wisconsin Operating Engineer's Apprenticeship is your opportunity to work outdoors and get heavy equipment experience. Partner with your employer for serious pay, great health and pension benefits. Acquire real-world experience while building Wisconsin together. To start your career journey, visit join139.com today.
I think that was the biggest thing I'll try to work on this offseason is coming on the floor and being more of a threat offensively. And my coaches and teammates have been encouraging me to shoot it, giving me all the confidence in the world to go out there and shoot it. So they found me in the right spots, and once I saw that first one go in, I knew I felt pretty good. So just lucky to see and grateful to see those other ones fall as well.
The thing about Gilly is he's always positive, he's always level-headed, comes from a really good family. So, you know, seeing him have one of those games where you kind of just break through the ceiling, it was awesome. Well, everybody was so happy for him, coaches, managers, all of us teammates. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
Obviously, Carter Gilmore. I mean, that's what a great example of why someone is a Wisconsin Badger. And all you locals know his story of walk-on to, you know, today. He's come the long, hard way, and really proud of him that he's persevered and continuing to stay with it. And you know, when that happens, good things happen to people that really work hard and stay the course.
Just to see the amount of love that you really have, that's why I play, and I'm a true Wisconsin Badger, and all I want to do is make all the fans happy, so I was lucky and glad that I could do that today for sure.
Learn from every game. We do everything we can to compete night in, night out, so you know, tonight was good to get a road win for sure, and I think that just shows growth and resilience from this team to, you know, to just turn around that quickly and, you know, make something happen.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, WEAbenefits.com.
Dear Winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles, with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota.
Right now, lease a new 2024 Tacoma for $319 a month, or get 1.99% APR for 72 months on a tough new Tundra. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
With the game at Northwestern, it concludes a pretty challenging stretch, to say the least, for the Badgers in terms of who they played and where they played. 4 out of 5 being on the road. Now they're back home Tuesday night against the Indiana Hoosiers as we visit with Coach Greg Gard. I know you've mentioned, look, there are far more difficult things in life than have long flights and all of that, but there's still a reality, keeping guys hydrated, the rest and recovery. More thought has been given, it seems, to that over the last, I don't know how many years, if it's 10 years, 15 years, to do everything you can for these guys to help them keep their bodies working at an optimal level.
Yeah, I think we've become way more proactive than what we were in the past, where you worried about after the trip in terms of how you're going to recover, but the planning and the preparation going into trips, whether it's west, east, you know, those things and how those all stack together. And it's not one individual game, it's the accumulation effect and where you are in the year, everything that you take into account. And we look at a lot of science behind it. There's some gut feel behind it and experience. So just trying to make sure our guys are in the best position, you know, possible, and maximizing every resource we have to keep them as healthy as we can.
One thing that I have observed even from my seat is that, look, the travel is real. You kind of looking at the weather, whatever delays may take place. There's still the academic component to this. But I found your guys, and maybe because you guys have just been good, you know, year after year, they don't mind. Like, going on the road is okay. They're either together, and
right.
You could do those guys against the world, whatever it is. But the travel, it's not like they dread it.
No, and I think these guys have traveled so much by the time they get to college with AAU, and even high school, prep schools are traveling. You know, you have a few transfers that have been in the college environment before with travel, and actually quite frankly, bus trips are much better than, or private plane trips are much better than flying commercial or long bus trips like some of these guys had at their previous stops. So, you just you embrace it for what it is. You don't make a big deal about it because it's not a big deal. And I've always felt road environments, it's about the 10 guys that are on the court in between the lines that really matters, and those are the things that you focus on. And when you have success, whether it's home or on the road, it's usually because you did things really well in that 94 by 50 box, not what happened outside of it.
As we talk, you are getting ready for the next practice to prepare for the next game. Those of us who are not charged with that duty, we look at schedules now, and it really starts to hit home. Who plays the single game home, single game road, the 2 home and homes? With a 20-game schedule, 18 teams, do you anticipate it staying at 20 in the Big Ten long term?
I think really, Matt, anything's on the table. I think we've discussed, going more. We've discussed, even throwing out 34 league games has been tossed on the table, of just playing everybody twice and minimizing or eliminating non-conference games. We're a long ways from that becoming even a potential reality talk. And a lot of it's TV driven, and just where TV contracts are and those things with the league and also nationally. So I think really we're going to stay in the 20 mode right now until we find a better route or a mandated route that may be different. But I think right now everything's on the table. You're right about how it plays out, who you play once, who you play twice, who you play when, is your schedule front loaded, back loaded, whatever it may be. But as I said last night, after a game, it's all the get well games were done in December. It doesn't matter in our league who you play, where you play. There's no easy outs.
It's interesting when talking to some of the folks on your West Coast trip, is that one of the things that has hit them is how big of a deal it is conference games.
Right.
The Pac-12 is great. The Conference of Champions and all of that, and that's a topic for another day, but obviously unbelievable tradition. But they've noticed that in the Big Ten. I'd be curious to talk to the Washington folks. I think the Oregon folks have had an idea, but you find out in a hurry of that Big Ten basketball. If it's December, January, February, it's a big deal.
It matters. Yeah, it does. And I think what you're finding too, within the Pac-12, really only Arizona consistently got great crowds. Other teams did when they were really good. Otherwise, that attendance meter kind of ebbed and flowed. Where you get to the Big Ten every night, regardless of who you're playing. We're going to Rutgers. It was a full house. You go to, go other places. You're going to go Northwestern. It's going to be full. We're going to go to Iowa. It's going to be full. So it's they really embrace. I think it's part because of the Midwest core of it and the footprint of the Big Ten going back 30, 40, 50 years. Of how important Big Ten basketball is, and the regular season matters. I think that's one thing we've kept a focus on, not only for our program, but also as a league. That regular season title is worth its weight in gold because it's hard to get.
Absolutely.
So you want to make sure you're striving for it as much as you can.
We try to figure out this league and, how many great teams, quote-unquote great teams, are there in all of college basketball. The one thing in the Big Ten, it seems like, Greg, is that there is that, if you want to use the word star power, whatever, there are a lot of really good players that I think fans now, maybe even the more casual ones, are going, oh, I didn't know that. It could be, there's certain guys who get pub, others less, but the talent in this league, 1 through 18, is pretty real.
It is, and I think the people are the general public starting to get more comfortable and accustomed to the portal and how that has impacted. And really, college basketball in general has gotten older and it's gotten better across the board. And it's not going to go backwards. I think with the portal influx and with what we see with international students coming, players coming, they're older, they're better, they're more developed, their experience level is higher. So the level of play has really increased, I think, in the last 3 years across all of college basketball, and in large part because of just the experience that is embodied within each roster.
Yep, certainly, as you said, all of college basketball, and certainly in the Big Ten, it sets up for a very exciting second half of the regular season of Big Ten Conference play. We'll take a break. More to come as we continue with the Badgers Sports Report.
At Gruber Lofts, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today, proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling. But to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. Welcome to East Park Medical Center. UW Health. Remarkable.
Well, we talked to the vets. Now we get to talk to one of the newcomers, and a newcomer in name, Jack Robison, but from a school that Badger fans are pretty familiar with now, Lakeville North. There are two such Lakeville North players in the roster now, a couple of others passed. How much, Jack, obviously Nolan was there, but you had Tyler Wall. I don't know how much you know or how well you know Nate Reavers, but knowing that they've been pretty good here, good experience, was that a big plus for you in choosing Wisconsin?
Definitely. They didn't have much say, like, oh, come to Wisconsin. I was Nolan a little bit, being like my best friend, but it was just, you see like the Big Ten championships that those guys put up here, and it's something that you want to be a part of. So, you see their success and, the success they had in high school at a program like ours that is pretty similar to Wisconsin's. It makes it like there's a comfortability coming here and thinking, well, I can do that too. I can play in this program and do what's expected, and ultimately, hopefully, win championships. So,
you mentioned the similarities. Can you give us a couple of examples of how that program is similar to how you guys do things here?
I would say just the discipline and the toughness of how we do things. We both come from two great coaches that value diving on the floor and taking a charge and playing as a team, all those type of things. And I think there's a lot of similarities beyond that, but those being the main ones.
You were here in the summer, and now you've gone through a fall semester. Has it been everything involved, not just the practices and games, the experience? Has it been what you thought it would be so far?
Yeah, I've loved it. I love the team. I love the coaching staff. I love the campus. Everything about it has been great. There's definitely days on the floor that are better than others, but that's part of being a freshman. And just kind of the goal is, have less and less of the bad days and more just staying steady. And I think from where I was in June, I've taken a big jump. So, it's been great.
I was talking to Daniel Freitag recently. I asked him about one of the biggest adjustments, and he said finishing at the rim. Like, he could get there, but it's about finishing here. For you, what have been some of the bigger adjustments so far?
Just the size and the speed of the game, for sure. Having to guard John Blackwell and John Tonje every day in practice, it's a big adjustment from, playing high school basketball. So, I would say just that, and finishing at the rim for me, getting by my guy, getting to the rim, and then defensively, just holding my ground, and that comes with getting stronger. And I've put on some weight in the weight room so far, and still got some ways to go with Coach Snyder, but I would say it's come along pretty well, I think.
Part of the book on you, Jack, is that there's a lot of versatility to your game. Like when you were in high school, that seems like that's something that's serving you very well as you continue to grow playing basketball at this level, right?
Yeah, I think especially in our offense, being able to play as a wing and then as a four-man can help me a lot, and just learning from Coach Penny on different how to play is in both those spots. I think being able to do more than just one or two things on the court can help me get on the court, later down the road.
As we speak, it's still relatively early in the Big Ten season. You've been in some environments, though, certainly, and even out of conference, the game against Marquette.
Yeah.
Now you're locked in to what's going on the floor, but do you kind of take in just what it's like when you're in these different environments across the conference?
Definitely. And I grew up in Minnesota, so watching Big Ten basketball, like that was every night, it was on. So seeing these places in person now and, being in the environment has been awesome. Just coming back from The rack at Rutgers, that was cool. At Marquette was awesome. Good environment. And then the Kohl Center's been great too. With Arizona, all these games we've had here, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're talking with Xavier Amos about that because he'd want going from Northern Illinois to here, and just the magnitude of the games. That Arizona game is one that probably is going to stick out for quite a while.
Yeah.
Obviously, for the obvious reasons, winning the game, scoring 100+, but just what this place is capable of being.
For sure. Yeah, I just remember from that game the Final Four teams coming out of the locker room area and just having goosebumps for the 15 minutes straight. It was awesome.
Well, you were pretty young when they went to those. Do you remember anything about those teams?
I do remember watching the 2015 team a little more, but I was still 9 or 10 years old. So, but yeah.
That's what makes people like me feel even older. So I think I talked to you over the summer about this, but one of the things I'd like to ask the guys who are coming in, either as freshmen or transfers, what was the fun stuff you were able to do around Madison? You guys worked hard all summer, but when you had a little free time, how did you use it?
Played a lot of golf.
Yeah.
The foursome we played with a lot was me, Steve, Nolan, and Max. So I got to hang around with the older guys a little bit, and it was a lot of fun. Max Klesmit's a really good golfer. So
he can hit it a mile, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he hits the ball a long ways, and when he's on with his wedges, 100 yards and in, he's pretty good.
How were the other two guys you mentioned?
They both can hit the ball a long ways if they make a good swing. They're getting better. I've been playing with Nolan since Nolan got into golf during COVID, and that was when he first started. That would be like a 6-hour round playing with him, but now he's a lot better now.
Who's the just between us? Who thinks he's a really good golfer and probably isn't? Do you have any of those guys on the team?
I don't know. I would say maybe Gilly, but I think Gilly.
He could be sneaky good.
Yeah. I think he can be good too, but I don't think he's as good as what he says sometimes.
Okay,
but,
that's fair.
We went out to a Top Golf type thing, and Daniel Freitag has a very natural swing. He's never played before, but he's pretty good. And so we've been putting. We're in a dorm hall by ourselves right now. There's all the students aren't there, so we've been putting down the hallways, and he could be a good golfer next summer.
Something tells me if he really likes the game, he's going to be pretty good at it, right? So, there you go. Basketball player, golfer. And you'll learn more about him as his career continues. He's Jack Robison. We'll take a break. More to come as we continue with the Badger Sports Report.
Dear winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota.
Right now, lease a new 2024 Tacoma for $319 a month, or get 1.99% APR for 72 months on a tough new Tundra. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, WEAbenefits.com.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, treating the Badgers, treating you. And is brought to you by Construction Business Group, Wisconsin operating engineers and respected contractors, building Wisconsin together. And by Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
Ronnie Porter is a really fantastic fast break player. Looking to earn an assist here off the three-pointer from Hallie Douglas. Now it's up to Wisconsin once again to respond. They're down 4. This is Ronnie Porter. Porter to Myers, circling around and gets the 3. Back down to 1. Now Williams thinks about the jumper, the spin for the lead. Got it, +1. When the lights are brightest, Sarah Williams able to shine through.
And Wisconsin able to clear it forward. This is Sims who will chase it down. Mobley back defensively. Kirsten Sims walks in, save made, she can't fire the rebound, she scores! Kirsten Sims on the rebound, Wisconsin wins it 2-1 in overtime. I really like the game of Casey O'Brien. She just kind of puts her head down and continues to work through a frustrating weekend. The puck to the far side, they score. Layla Edwards ties the game, the nation's leading goal scorer, her 26th of the year for the Badgers.
Up next for Wisconsin, the Badgers return to the Kohl Center for an 8 o'clock tip Tuesday night against the Indiana Hoosiers, followed by another bus ride as the Badgers will head down to Iowa City for a Saturday noon tip against the Iowa Hawkeyes. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling. But to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. Welcome to East Park Medical Center. UW Health. Remarkable.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today, proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
Our customers have always been our priority.
Our customers are our family, and we want to make sure they know that we'll do everything in our power to lower prices, to be the place that they want to shop.
You're going to see the savings all over the store. We did a deep dive and we took advantage of every lower price, lower costs we could to make it better for our customers.
There's absolutely no reason to shop anywhere but Hy-Vee.